Okay, my mufflers finally came in. I'm gonna show you in a second, but so this is the Challenger, right? And all we got is just to state again, so we have this resonator delete kit with the Flowmaster racing mufflers, and these I have to go, and the rest of the system is 2.75 inches from the factory, and just behind the axle we have 3-inch, and we have these racing mufflers, right? So we're gonna get rid of them, and I bought today this 3-inch pipe, aluminized steel. Okay, it's about 20 inches long, 2 pieces, so this is gonna go in here instead of the mufflers. And I'm waiting for the tips. I'll show you on the computer what I ordered. It's coming from Flowmaster in 2 weeks, and these are the Spintech mufflers, straight from California. And we'll take one and we'll open it, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is Super Pro Street 6000. Okay, here's the one Spintech. So this time I decided to go based on the actual recommendation of Spintech. I sent them an email asking about this. What would they recommend for my car? Saying that, you know, I lost torque a little bit when I went to the race mufflers and I removed the factory mufflers. And the guy said, he says I would go with the 6000. Wow, that's a huge pipe. And I never actually used these ones before, because I was always going for the loudest. Which is the loudest muffler is Super Pro Street 9000. Oh wow, very cold. But this one is much bigger. Like 9000, it's only 9 inches long. Okay, like the body itself. So this one is 12 inches, so it's 3 inches longer, but the width and everything else is the same. And I went like this with this kind of, like you see, offset inlet. So because that's the factory design. So we're gonna put them like this, and then the other one will be like this, because the pipe go like this, you know, like towards the engine they're close, and then when they go towards the end of the car they go like this. And so the factory mufflers were kind of like the same design, and I just hope they will fit. I think I have enough space in there where my pipes are now. And the way this works is wow, look, I think so this is inlet. No wait, which way is inlet? Oh yeah, basically it has these speed traps. You know, it has these little traps, and then the air goes in and it starts, you know, moving around there. And they say that these mufflers actually they create coming out of like the air goes in here, inlet, right, and it comes out basically moving faster because of all these spin traps. That's why it's called Spintech. So inside it has these little, oh yeah, you can see it on this side. Hold on, let me show you. So the inlet looks like this. Right, that's the inlet. And the outlet looks like this. See? And so this one is also, I don't know, 30% quieter than the Super Pro Street 9000, because it's bigger, right? Usually the bigger the muffler, the quieter it is. So we're gonna put 2 of these where the factory mufflers used to be. And like I mentioned, I'm gonna remove those useless race mufflers because they don't do anything. And I'm just gonna show you. I ordered these tips. These are made by Flowmaster. Actually, they have a logo, Flowmaster logo. Yeah, you cannot. So they are dual, and these are very hard to find. And so this is 3" in here, and these are 3.5, and they should fit right where my opening is. And so I got 2 of these, and that's why now we're gonna basically just next step when I'm back from this next load, I'm gonna go back to OK Tire and ask him to install these where my factory mufflers used to be, and then we're gonna cut off the race mufflers in the back, put in that straight pipe that you saw me showing you, that 20 inches of 3-inch pipe. And because these ones, I don't have them yet, they're coming in about 2 weeks, because the guy is getting them from what the heck? The guy is getting them from Flowmaster directly. I see this was $80 pretty much Canadian, so they're pretty expensive. Like these mufflers were $90 US roughly, or 85, yeah, $90 US. The tips, just one tip, because it's chrome and it's this fancy, is $80 Canadian. So that's what's coming for the car. For the truck, so I finally, after 2 days, I got the quote today for my truck. So to fix that deep scratch on the fender, replace the headlight, and do alignment, because I said I noticed that the truck started pulling to the right, even though, I don't know, the wheel is not damaged, but maybe the guy just pushed, because he pushed the truck, I don't know, but it just feels like I need alignment on the front axle. So that's what I told the body shop. I said, give me an estimate for alignment for one axle only, the front. New headlight, because Kenworth says it cannot be fixed, and the scratch. And he said just the scratch, to fix that, is about $1,000 Canadian. The headlight is $1,400 plus alignment. So he was, I said, so roughly what, like $3,000 Canadian. And now he finally sent me the quote, like the actual estimate on, on a written official estimate, and I forwarded it to the Quebec company, and it was after tax. It was 3,700 Canadian, or divide by 1.33, $2,781 US. And I sent this to this Quebec guys. I said, here's my bank account, please pay ASAP. If I don't hear from you within 2 days, I'm gonna contact your insurance company and file a claim. So I hope that they will pay me. Or maybe they will choose to pay the body shop directly. I don't know. And so I didn't fix anything on the truck except what was done in Danville, New York. And I didn't do anything on the trailer. But what I did manage to do is find the load. Booked the load. Cannot tell you what it is yet, because it never happens when I say something. But I have the rate confirmation, and finally we were waiting for basically one guy bought a piece of machine from Canada that goes to US, and the seller was waiting for the payment. So like these guys, they book trucks before even payments are made, but the buyer sent the money, the seller was waiting for the money. Finally the seller issued a confirmation that the payment is received. I have all the dimensions, but I said I cannot order permits because it's too tricky. Like the machine is weird shape. They say it's 1111 wide, 13.8 tall and pretty heavy. But I said, so what are we waiting for now? And they said they would feel better, the broker says, because I have to go like a few hours, you know, it's a long deadhead to the other side of Canada. But they said the next step is to get an actual what they call it, like instructions for the carrier, instructions for the shipping company, for me. So they will have the actual you know, phone number and address, because I have the address but I don't have a phone number. I tried searching for that seller name on Google and I found something, but the guy on the other end only spoke French, you know. So I thought my usual trick will unlock the doors. I said, "Je ne parle français. Do you speak English?" And this guy says, "Français." I said, "What, French only?" "Oui, oui, français." I said, "Okay, bye." You know, there's nothing to talk about. But I don't even know if that's the correct phone number, and so that's what we're waiting. I told the broker, I said, I don't want to drive, you know, so many miles without, you know, this final confirmation. Just give me the, let's wait till tomorrow. And he says, we okay. Waiting until tomorrow morning, and then I'll go and get this thing and take it to US. So the next load is pretty much booked. And I had people approach me with different offers, but they either too heavy. One guy offered me to haul 106,000 pounds. And I said, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. It's too heavy. And then another guy asked me for a quote on a truck, like a regular truck that was going from Ontario to Quebec. And I gave him my number, but never heard from the guy again. So yeah, I don't work for free. I'm sorry. So anyway, so that's what's happening. So the car is getting into shape. So the next mods are coming, and the next load is hopefully will happen tomorrow. So everything is almost ready. So I might leave tomorrow on this next trip, and I should be back in a few days in Ontario, and then I will take care of my Challenger RT392 scat pack. Thanks for watching.